Bringing in the catch of the day. Brixham Fish Market on the UK's south coast has been landing fish for over 200 years. But in recent times, EU and UK boats have been jostling for access to UK waters. And since Brexit, trade between the two has been anything but plain sailing. Ever since the referendum back in 2016, the fishing industry has been in turbulent, stormy waters, not really knowing which way the tide will turn when it comes to negotiations with Brussels. This new deal is being celebrated by some, but it is bad news for others in the industry. The UK wild capture sector won't have sole access to British waters. They have to allow the EU to fish there too for the next 12 years.
The wild capture fishing industry has been badly impacted by a further delay in gaining full access to the UK waters. But the shellfish exporters in the UK are going to see a much smoother ride for the export of both wild capture and aquaculture shellfish, with a significant reduction in paperwork and potential border delays and so on and so forth.
John and Nikki Homeyard run the UK's first large-scale, fully offshore, rope-cultured mussel farm off the coast of South Devon in a challenging marine environment. But their biggest challenge, Brexit.
When the load arrives in Europe, it has to go and be cleared through the border control post at Boulogne-sur-Mer, which means it's not on the direct route from where we're heading. And if they decide to pull it in and do a big inspection and so on, it can hold the load up until the lorry driver's hours are over, then he can't drive. And so it's a live product, and it could be sat there just basically losing value, losing weight, and some of it will be dying in that time, and so on, instead of arriving at the customer where it's destined. And, well, big supermarkets don't take kindly to being told, no, there's nothing coming today.
The new trade deal between the UK and the EU is so far short of details. But one thing they do know, trade will soon be much easier.
We were really pleasantly surprised once the news came through, because so many people have actually gone out of business, and we've just managed to keep in there by the skin of our teeth.
They've campaigned for years, arguing their case in front of lawmakers, often feeling unheard. The hope for shellfish farmers now is they can trade with the EU more easily, more cheaply and more effectively, creating a rising tide that will lift this sector into prosperity once more. Jeff Moody, CGTN, Brixham.